With over 25 years media experience, I'd like to think that I'm a better communicator than the young 22-year-old kid fresh off the trucks and accepted into the Australian Film, Television and Radio School. You know what? My card was probably played too early, but no regrets.
Welcome to the Mark Warren Drive. On the show today, Oprah, the best dollars Australian tourism has spent since Hogs threw shrimp on the barbecue. But it's a tale of two cities. It's a jungle out there if you live here. The Australian dream, smashed to smithereens. Mark Geyer, what a story. What an effort last night. A packed Parramatta Stadium, a cheque for $380,000 direct to the Premier's Flood Relief Fund. And this bloke's story is worth telling. We'll chat to the big fella. What a tribute to a young man, Jordan Rice, just lost to us tragically at just 13 years young. The Jordan Rice Cup. What a tribute. We'll play Who Am I with thanks to 1300 Flowers. And we've got some fantastic prizes lined up for you. Courtesy of 1300 Flowers, your one-stop flower shop, and it's in my phone. But most importantly, we'll take your calls.
Are you ready for a new sensation? New sensation right now.
Let's have a look at the sport. To tennis, Roger Federer is out of the Australian Open, losing in the semis last night in straight sets to Novak Djokovic, 7-6, 7-5, 6-4, whilst Andy Murray will play David Ferrer tonight in the second semi. With Sunday's final comes the first time since 2003 that the Fed Express, Roger Federer, hasn't had a Grand Slam trophy in his keeping. The 2020 Floods fundraiser between the West Tigers and the Manly Seagulls, that starts at 4 p.m. That's right now. In fact, they're 10 minutes into it. It goes through till 7 o'clock tonight. And last night, of course, the former Origin greats, they raised $380,000. They're still counting, by the way, with Queensland downing the Blues 20 points to 16 in the Origin Legends match, the Jordan Rice Cup, at a packed Parramatta Stadium.
Are you ready for a new sensation?
You got it at the home of Nissan. Your number one Nissan dealer, 3 years running. Lander Nissan, Blacktown. Blacktown Road, Blacktown.
Sydney certainly is a picture postcard, and as Oprah said, should be on every single American's bucket list. But what's the price? Only last week, Sydney was ranked the second most expensive city in the world for real estate. And Sydney side has ranked this world-famous city as the worst city in Australia to live in. Why? Because we haven't had a government prepared to invest in infrastructure. A population of 6 million, and infrastructure for 1 million. It's almost comical if it wasn't so disgraceful. When I was a teenager growing up in Northmead, the corridor from Castle Hill through Rouse Hill was earmarked to accommodate a population equivalent of Canberra. 25 years on, the houses, the communities are there. By the truckload. Sadly, there are no new major roads or a rail link, which is a must for the continued growth and the standard of living for the long-suffering residents of northwestern Sydney. Owning our own home has long been regarded as the Australian way. Paying exorbitant prices and then travelling hours each day to get to work tells me things are just so wrong it's putrid. We keep hearing about the imminent danger we are in from global warming, but the people of the northwest of Sydney could not give a flying kiddies meal when it can take these people 3 hours a day round trip to work.
Are you ready for a new sensation? New sensation right now.
You're on the drive with Mark Warren. Did you catch the action on Fox last night, or were you there perhaps? And like me, sat in a car park on Windsor Road for 2 hours, courtesy of this Labor government. Don't start me. I'm going to go and take a pill. It's Casino Royale. They're good friends of mine here. West Ashfield Leagues.
I don't think it's a good afternoon.
Okay. What's your major problem?
Well, I think
I
Mark
sense
Warren...
we've got the fun police on the line. Yes, I'm sorry, I interrupted
beg your
you.
pardon?
I'm sorry. I interrupted. What were you saying?
I was saying, Mark Warren, who the hell do you think you are? You are the most arrogant, pompous, pig-headed imbecile to get on the radio.
Garlo's Pies in all Coles and now IGA stores right across New South Wales. And if they're not there, you ask for Garlo's by name. At Garlo's Pies, we're thin on pastry, we're big on meat.
How are you, Mark?
Well, that's a lovely name, Indigo. What does it mean?
Oh, it means all the colours of the rainbow.
Wow. What can we do for you this afternoon, young lady?
Well, I just want to tell the listeners out there that I had the opportunity to go out to one of your charity race days for mental health. I thought it was fantastic. I had the best day, haven't laughed so much in years, and wanted to thank you.
Are you ready for a new sensation? New sensation. Right now.
A great analogy from you earlier this week, Tony. Queensland doesn't have a roof right now, but this Labor government wants to put in a new kitchen.
Are you ready for a new sensation?
That brings us to the end of the show. Until Monday, as usual, I'm always in your corner, but don't you dare sit on the fence on the Mark Warren Drive. Until Monday, God bless, take care, and bye for now.